Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. So I have noticed that I'm convinced I know who this is now. It's, wow. Oh brilliant, it's raining. Oh god, what are you doing, Jay? JM3, what? He's back by the way, JM3 is back. Excellent. Yeah, these things. They just shoot you up in the air. This is definitely missing part, right? Missing part. Did the other thing where he put an invisible block in front of my base. Best prank of the year, I think, so far. That was so annoying. Brilliant. Ah, brilliant. It's still raining. Right. Anyway, so last episode we... Oh, missed it. There it is. Last episode we got ourselves some fissile fuel. And we've got a whole thing full of fissile fuel right now. I have a plan. And that is down here is where we're going to do a SPS for maybe a reactor. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it, if I'm honest, but we'll give it a go. It does mean that we have to set up all of the reactor gubbins, don't we? So, at mechanism, let's have a look at the reactor. So there is the induction stuff that you could do as well. I'm not even going to bother, because we don't need power as such. We literally are going to make this for nuclear waste. We want the waste, and that's about it. So, yeah. What the heck is a boiler? I feel like I should know what that is, but... Thermal evaporation. Ooh, they look so different. Oh, I like it. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to have to set some of these up. Okie dokie. Well, I need to look up the... Okay, that's the turbine. There's the turbine stuff. Fission reactor. Have I not already made the fission reactor? Also, I have all of my... I'm just making sure all of my recipes are still there, because that would be annoying if they disappeared. Looks like they're kind of still there. Never mind, this one's completely empty now. Why does this keep happening? That is so annoying. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to have to go and have a look and figure out why all of these have disappeared. Not why, what was in here, and I'm going to have to set them all up again. Right, I went a little overboard and I made like a bunch more recipes, but it is super annoying that that keeps happening. Again, this kind of highlights that I need to swap over to applied energistics as soon as I can, but as I said, I want to like limp through until we've got all of mechanism done, basically. Right, anyway, where are we going with this? Let's go downstairs. I made a new area. I'm not sure I did this on camera, but I really love the shininess of the floor. Look how shiny it is. You can see like the pattern that's been shined off that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so today, let's get rid of all of this. We're going to make ourselves a fission reactor, not a fusion reactor. Fission reactor. I think I've got everything. Oh, yeah, I've got almost everything done. What glass do I need with this? Because I always mess it up. And how big do we want to make it? I think what we're going to do is a small reactor. Definitely going to do a small reactor. Not like a big one, especially not an extremely big one. Or even a bigger one. We're not even going to do that. We're just going to do a smaller reactor. Enough so we can get some nuclear waste. Just a little bit of nuclear waste. And then I think I'm just going to ditch the reactor completely. And we're going to go with bees. Yes, I like this plan. In that case, let's have a go at... There's a compact machine mod in this that I always forget the name of. So I might... quickly go look that up. I know someone put it in my comments recently, and I've completely forgotten the name. So, or have I? Hyperbox. It is Hyperbox. Hey, let's try a Hyperbox and see what this is. Is this what I'm thinking it is? Dimension ID. B dimension. Okay, I'll put Pilpoh's B dimension. Huh. Up in there. Put. It doesn't want me to put an I in there. That's a bit odd. Why not? That's very strange. Okay, B it is. Save and enter. Failed to create non-8... What? Huh? B. Okay. B. Ah, there we go. Hey! So this one here, it's got like aperture. There's another aperture up here. And it has like corresponding outputs, I'd say. So we could like output stuff. But we're not going to use those, I don't think. We'll just use some ender chests. And I just need a bunch of bee stuff. That's productive bees. Ah, is all my bee stuff gone as well? It's really annoying when this happens. I might put a waystone in here. Why not? Waystone. Just like that. There we go. Stick a waystone in the corner. Pilpoh's bees. Or radioactive bees. I'm not going to say it's global. People can get in here by clicking on this box. I'm guessing if I just click on this, it'll take me out. I click on it again, it'll take me back in. Can I just click on anywhere, or does it have to be an aperture? I think it needs to be an aperture, that's fine. Cool. Okay, well at least we know. It's got a nice little thing above it as well. Cool. Anyway, this is Compact Machine basically. They're not exactly the same. Obviously we've got bedrock instead of the Compact Machine walls. And if I have a look on the map, has anyone else made a hyperbox? Oh my god, you can zoom out like a lot. It's actually hurting my eyes a little bit. It doesn't look like anyone else has made any of these. Because usually what would happen in Compact Machines at least is they like spawn you in to a new dimension, like a brand new Compact Machine dimension. Anyway, this is the one that I'm going to use to set up my bees in for radioactive. So radioactive bees, which are these ones, is a Kree and an iron bee. I might have some iron bees, you know. Okay, let's get out of here and we'll go... does this one take us outside? That one does. Sweet. So if we fall down here, I do have like a chest full of bee stuff. Right here. Oh, and I've got a Kree bee as well. Nice. And I've got an iron bee. Oh, these are children though, right? So that's an adult. Got any iron bees that are... That's an adult. Sweet. So, I'm going to breed these two together. Breeder. Get a gate real quick. Just use any gate. That'll do it. And stick these two in. What do these need though? That is the question. Any flower, I think. So we can just use roses. There you go. And I should definitely put speed upgrades in this, right? Speed. What's pushing me about? Oh, it's one of these Beans 2. Beans 2 is pushing me about right there. Okay, I don't have any bee cages left. Interesting. So, this has finished, and I got one bee out of it. I did put it in the back bee incubator, which I don't think it was called that before, but must have been updated recently. Stats were not amazing. They were okay. They're just not the best, right? So, I've got, yeah, my classic, just making them the best. And what I'm going to do is when this bee finishes, I could time in the bottle, but I'm not in a rush, right? When this bee finishes, I can then put that through here as well, and there'll be two like really good bees, and then I can just put those two bees in here, because I think you can breed radioactive bees together, right? Radioactive bees. It doesn't say that you can't breed them together. And I don't think does it say in this? It doesn't say for this one that you can't breed them together either. So, oh, that's a point. I don't even know if these are gonna, the radioactive bees are actually gonna, like, are they going to take the traits from the radioactive? I have no idea. We'll find out, I suppose. Okay, that's interesting. These two don't seem to be breeding together with some rose bushes, but that might be. Yeah, it looks like they can use the rose bushes with other things, but yeah. There's a polonium bee. What does this give you? Oh, okay, the polonium from... Yeah, I was going to say our chemistry. Yeah, because otherwise that would be insane, right? Because we could get polonium from bees instead, but that doesn't look like the case. The whole reason we're going for these bees, by the way, the radioactive bees, is because they give you wasted radioactive combs, which then give you, well, if you use them in a chemical oxidizer, they give you nuclear waste. So if we get a bunch of wasted radioactive bees, and they're producing like a ridiculous amount of wasted radioactive combs, we will get ourselves loads and loads of nuclear waste, and then we don't need a reactor. That's the whole point, right? So I'm going to have to figure out a way of making, yeah, like a ton of these. How many do I need? That is a point. I'm going to pop back in and we'll go through our waystone. How big is this place? Right. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it's going to be difficult to count in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 plus another 6. 13? I think it's 13 by 13. Maths is hard at this point in time. Yeah, 13 by 13. So I need 13 times 5 bees, because that's how many bees I want to use. Oh, that's a point. Wait, if I have a look at the wasted radioactive bee, did we change this? Because it does say wasted radioactive bees don't pollinate on any flower. Instead, they absorb radiation from their surroundings. Now, wasted radioactive bees have never worked with simulation upgrades, because obviously you can't put like radiation in one of the feeding slabs or even like in front of the bee. So it just doesn't produce anything if you put a simulation upgrade in there. I don't know if we've done it yet, but we will. On the server, what we did for All the Mods 8 is we actually changed its pollinating flower from radiation to a 6 times compressed uranium block. And the whole reason we did that is because if you use simulation upgrades, it actually is better for the server. You no longer need like a bunch of bees flying out and causing loads of lag, right, for the server. So it looks like we are gonna have to do that as well on this server, but I don't think we've done it yet. And I say we, it was mainly Mr. T and Bagsy who did it last time, so I'll go and ask them about it. I think we do have the little piece of code that you're supposed to insert into the server. I just don't think it's on right now, which is fine because I can go put that in if needed. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is we are going to simulate the wasted radio. Where's my, what did I call it? Pilp. Oh my, it doesn't like I. Why does it not like I now? What does I do? Controls, keybinds, key, I. Open and close accessories. Okay, we can get rid of that. Construction mode, we can get rid of that. Extra tooltips info. Okay, get rid of that as well. How about now? Okay, that one's fine. Pilpoh, that's where I want to go. This is my base, right? So, okay, my genius plan is to put the Creebee and put the special treatment on the Creebee, and then I'm also going to put the special treatment on the Iron Bee. And then when they breed together, we should get these radioactive bees with very high and rain and metaternal, all of that gubbins. So I should probably get any instead of rain, but at this point I can't be asked. I think it's fine. If it thunderstorms, it will cut production, but I think it's okay. Okie doke. So we have got very high rain metaternal. Yes, it does work like this. That's good to know. Right, I'm actually going to take all of this stuff out, and we are going to move this to our new bee area, right? Because we should be doing that. Yeah, because there's some stuff you can do with a mod which I'm sure you guys have heard of. If not, I don't know why you're here really, and that is modular routers. I love modular routers, obviously, and yeah, if I do this and this, what we can do is we can breed the bees together. In fact, we don't even need the bee incubator, but breed the bees together. We can pull out the, like, where is it? One of these bees. And we could just release it in here. And what I'll do is I'll set up a bunch of, yeah, I think it's uranium that you need to put down. Uranium blocks. And then I'll put some bee. You know what? Let's just do it. No, we got rid of my beehives. Oh, this is very annoying, but I'll stop complaining about it at some point. Where is the advanced oak beehives? Why is there an alpha version? Interesting. Right, we're just going to do this. Oh my goodness. Fine, I'll go back home. I have to do a campfire. And you can use a paxel for it. That doesn't seem safe. Someone's going to accidentally use their paxel to make one of these. I just know it. And we also need the beehive, which we could do like that. So this is kind of my bee one. I didn't even have the bee cage pattern. That was super annoying, but it is fine. And then we also need the expansion. There we go, 13. And then we can just slap these all across like this. There we go. And then uranium blocks. I think it's uranium that these need. I don't actually need I don't need them to pollinate, do I? I just need them to be in here. So technically, I don't need to even put down the uranium. Fine. This one, I can put the iron bee and the Cree bee. Stick those in like that. Stick that in. Why has it disappeared? Also, why does it say... Okay, I'm going to take these out. Because it was going to give us a uranite bee, but we want the radioactive bee. There we go. Cool. I just wasted a bunch of bushes, but that's fine. Okay, I just realised if I was to just leave these dudes in here without anywhere for them to go, they will just stay out the entire time, right? And that way they will grow up quicker. Because I don't think they grow up when they're in the hives. I could be wrong, though. It's going to take a while, though. I think I will use incubators, because we have got enough. I'll tell you what, let's go make the radiation first, and then we can come back and deal with the bees later. Oh, I should set up an automation first, though. Okay, I'll automate this so it will pull out the bees and put them in like a chest or something first. Okay, my automation here is literally just a puller and a pusher. I probably could have used a pipe, or I could have used a logistical transporter from Mechanism. That would have been nice. Yeah, I believe the radioactive bees need to be adults for them to die and then turn into wasted. But anyway, let's get out of here. Just click. Yeah, sweet. Right, let's get ourselves a reactor. So let's do a 5x5, which means an internal of 3x3, right? So that's 25 on the bottom. Okay, yeah, 5x5, and then the edges have to be fusion or fission. Sorry, I'm going to say that like 12 times, I know, but the fission reactor casing that goes around the edge, and then reactor glass. I'm using reactor glass. You can use casing if you want, but I think it's cheaper to use the reactor glass, so you should use reactor glass in my opinion. We need some ports, so let's make some of those. You can hear it make stuff above me. Oh, still going. What do you need for the ports? Oh, you need the elite control circuit. Okie dokie. There you go. So you need 3 of these, actually, thinking about it. Let's make another one. So for these, you need 1, 2... I'll put a third one maybe up here. Water needs to go in. Steam needs to come out. And so does the nuclear waste. So to configure that, you actually need the configurator. Did I put it in my backpack? I did. There it is. Lovely new texture. So you can right click it. That one there is outputting the nuclear waste. That one there is input only. So that's inputting water. Oh, do we need 2 of these? Oh, okay. So we do need 4. Where's that? There it is. 1 and 2. So maybe we make this side like that. So that is the output for the coolant, which is steam. Is that how that works? I know one of them needs water going in, and then the other one needs fissile fuel going in. And then we need one to output the steam that this creates. And we need another one to output the nuclear waste. So we actually need a nuclear waste barrel. And what I'm going to do for now is we are going to put this nuclear waste barrel in this dimension. So that is a... Where are we going to put it? Let's put it right there. Is that in the center? It is. Nice. And I'm going to use my entangled binder. So we're going to bind to that. Let's get back out of there. Entangled block. So luckily I have all the materials for this. It does require some unobtainium. So you might... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. So that there is our radioactive waste barrel in the B area. And we can use some mechanism pipes. No, what are they called? Pressurized tubes. That's the badger. So we can do that. It's not connected right now, but it will be. Because I think nuclear waste is counted as like a gas. And I think it also auto-outputs. And then this one here is going to be steam. And we're going to get a trash can. I don't know if these still work, but steam is technically also a gas, if you think about it. And this, again, auto-outputs. And we don't really care about the steam. We only want the nuclear waste. So what we're going to do is... Oh, that's a point as well. There's a suit that I need to wear. I need to make a hazmat suit. Otherwise, I'll get hurt by the nuclear radiation, right? So I'll make the entire suit just like that. I'll take all of this off. Luckily, I can still fly because I've got a angel ring on. I'm just not as quick. So this will go in my backpack. There we go. So that comes out. Do we just need to put the fuel rods in here now? Where is fuel rod assembly? Good old rod right there. So we need 5 of these. No. We need 15 of these. Yeah, 15. And then we need the caps as well, but I always forget what they're called. So I'm going to have to go hunting. Right, I think this is everything. I am just going to stick them up like that. These are the control rod assemblies. So they go in the top like that, and then it's just like this. And I'm doing a plus pattern. Don't know why I'm doing a plus pattern. Apparently some reactors like that I've done in the past always had the plus pattern. Who knows? Anyway. That's not going to work for some reason. Why are you not working? Did I do something wrong? I actually watched my episode from All the Mods 8 to figure out what I was doing wrong here. And that is because I think these need to be inside the reactor. Great, didn't mean to break that one there. There we go. Also, these can be glass, so I'm going to make them glass because I have enough. 2, 3, 4. And then these control rods thingies just go on top. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. Is that how I do it? Yes. And then I can just put these over it like that. I do have an extra one right here. Extra few. Did that form this? No, it hasn't. Oh, I missed one. That's why. Excellent. There we go. Got the particles. So if I click on this, you can see that we've got, you know, a UI right there. So hopefully this works right here. I have a feeling that this should work and it should go into our B area. Now I need to get some. Well, I need a sink for one thing. Isn't there a thing from Evilcraft that's better than a sink for this? That's Evilcraft. There's water. Let's do that. Is it this? Eternal water. There we go. Found one. Thank you to Mad Dog. This one's got loads of well, first middle click of the day. Classic. This one's got loads of these chests. It's funny, we didn't find any of these before. Smithing templates, nice. I should have waited as well. Oh yeah, kitty slippers. Kitty slippers are pretty good because they mean that creepers run away from you. So it might be quite good to put those on at some point. I think I wore them all the time in All the Mods 8. Anyway, I can do a /home from here. And if I do this, we can make ourselves a eternal water block. Now, I don't know how these work exactly, but ooh, maybe the tasks should show me. When it's raining, throwing a weather container will harness the power of the rain. With this, you can create an infinite water bucket and infinite water source. Okay, I've heard people use these eternal water buckets. So we're gonna, is it this one? Yeah, we're gonna use this on here. And yeah, apparently it fills them up really quickly. You don't need to do any of that like sink business that we were talking about. So maybe we start using these a bit more instead of the sink. I like that. And then the final thing is I've actually got it in my backpack. I've got my quantum entangler porter. Stick that on there. And fissile fuel. Set that one. And we don't have any items. We don't have any fluids. We have gases. But it's not set to auto-eject, so that's fine. I always do this with my quantum entangler porters. I go through and turn all of the rest of them off, just in case. But now we can auto-eject. And this has got some fissile fuel in it. And we can actually activate it. And it's super loud. And then we can hit scram. Now, the pressurized tube doesn't have any in there. But if we pop in here. Ah, yeah, the nuclear waste barrel does have stuff in there, but we need to break it before it does anything. So we might have to leave this on for a little while. Fingers crossed we don't run out of fissile fuel. I don't feel like we will, because we got quite a bit of backlog, right? Yeah, and we got the stuff being made upstairs. So I'm going to wait for this to get like, I don't know, maybe a bucket, which might take a long time, because it looks like that'd be 1,000 seconds. Okay, maybe 250. And whilst it does that, I will see how this is doing. I haven't chunk loaded this area. That's probably a good idea. There we go. So every time I left this area, it wasn't chunk loaded. But you can see this is going up. But it's also getting rid of my nuclear waste. Because that's what these barrels do. Over time, they get rid of nuclear waste. In like a controlled way, so that's actually pretty good. But we could break this and it will put some radiation into the air. In fact, Geiger? How do you spell it? Geiger counter. Okay. Geiger counter, there it is. It's spelled with an E. Okay. So this one, if you right click it, it says there's nothing in here. But if we were to break this, by the way, we have got our hazmat suit on, so we're all good. Stick it back down. It will start going back up again, which is fine. But if we click this again, there is some radiation. And it says time to decay is 6 hours and 6 minutes. I like that it gives you that now, the time to decay. I don't think it did before. Anyway, all of these child bees that we've got here, I need to grow up. And to do that, I'm going to need, yeah, a bunch of honey treats. Honey treats. Let's just get an absolute ton of them. So, sticking the honey treats in here, the uranium bee, is that a uranite bee? Why is it turned into a uranite bee? Radioactive bees. Okay, we've got one uranite bee. Let's put that one away because we don't want that. Okay, they are making radioactive bees. Fine, we can do this one instead. And this should grow up. And I just spammed it with my time in the bottle to make this quicker. And what we can do is we can just slap this bee down and it should die to the radiation, and it might turn into a wasted radioactive bee, which is awesome. So, yeah, I've kind of automated this now. Breaker, placer. I had to put a security module in it, and I didn't want it to go too quickly, right? But it seems to be doing okay. Yep, this is working fine. There's no nuclear waste stuck in there. Cool. That's good to see. Also, our radiation is probably getting up there now. Yeah, this is going alright. Oh, yeah, there we go. In the red. And I didn't get a wasted radioactive bee out of that. That's a pain. Right, let's try this one. I should probably just get a bunch of these and put them down, but how are you doing? Huh, interesting. I just bred these two together with some flowers, and I got a little child bee out of it. So I should probably go capture the child bee and grow it up. Unless this one's going to turn into a radioactive bee. Oh, damn it. Oh, and the other one, oh, of course. I forgot that that one was going to get hit by radiation. I want to try something, which is keeping a bee alive with honey treats. So this does heal them. Honey treats heals them up. I want to see if it's when they die, they become wasted radioactive bees, or if they need to, like, take a certain amount of damage, and then they'll become a wasted radioactive bee. I'm going to follow this one around and just give it honey treats every so often. Oh, I think my theory paid off right there, because he turned into a wasted radioactive bee this time. I don't know if that was just a fluke, but I'm going to try it with this one as well. I was super lucky apparently, because that one just died. So we do have one wasted radioactive bee. I'm just going to have to lob these down then. Okay, I automated this slightly. So the bee cages get pulled out of here and go into here. I did put all of the honey treats we're going to need for all of the bees that are going to be created here in there. So the honey treats get pulled out and put in the honey treats area. The radioactive bees, when they get made on this side, go round and into there. When they become adults, they get pulled out and activated. So that's just right-clicked like that. And again, I've still only got one radioactive bee, wasted radioactive bee. Yeah, JM3 just came to see me, and I have a radiation suit on. I even took off my cosmetic armor just to show. Yeah, about that. I just used time in the bottle on these two, like, a lot. 32 times, I think, just so I can get a bunch of bees. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I had hope when there was the honey treat thing that I just tried and I got one wasted, but they do change colour, so, and obviously they stop making the hurting sound, even though it looks like they're being hurt when they are collecting radiation. Which one is it? This one down here. This one's my, oh, never mind. This one up here, this is the one that we are going to watch carefully, and is definitely going to turn into a wasted radioactive bee. Just watch him. Just watch. Oh. So I have already got one, and there is the Pokey Pokey upgrade, right? This one. So we could use this, and as it says there, slowly extracts genes from visiting bees, totally not hurting them in the process. Multiple upgrades can be installed for greater chance. Did not realise that. That's pretty good, actually. Sweet. So that will, like, if we put the wasted radioactive bee on its own in... Come on. Yeah, if we put the wasted radioactive bee on its own in a beehive, it will... Well, this one will actually start producing, especially if we don't put simulation upgrade in. It will start producing some honeycombs for us, which is what we need for radiation, like the nuclear waste, right? So we could put the Pokey Pokey upgrades in there as well, and then we could just, yeah, I like this plan. I like this plan a lot. So, yeah, about that. So, not only did JM3 come and TP to me, Mad Dog came and TP'd to me, and then, yeah, I'm in the radiation area right now, so obviously they, They got hit by radiation. Does time in a bottle work on this? I have no idea. I think it did in all the mods 8. But anyway, this is 4 buckets worth of nuclear waste right here. So we could get ourselves a chemical oxidizer. We could stick that next to our radioactive waste barrel. Oh, I thought that was a new one then. I was so pleased with myself. And then we just get a pressurized tube, stick it like that. And then the next set that we get of combs we can put in here as well, and that'll be even more radioactive waste in the atmosphere. What are we up to now? Yeah, quite a bit right there, isn't it? As I paused right there, I noticed we've got two radioactive waste bees. No way. Okay, right. Let me grab roses because I want to see if we can breed these two together. Where'd you go? Come on in. Follow me, please. Where's the other one? There you are. Hello. Oh. No way. Yes. Yes. Oh, amazing. All right, we can take these out now. And we've got a mini radioactive waste bee. How cute is that? Oh, right, I'm going to get some more honey treats. And we are going to just feed these up. It does work. No way. Okay. So we've got 3. Because there's a child bee. Is that one in here? No, is the child bee over here? Did you just go under there? Where did the... Oh, there it is. There. Thank you. And then we can stick this one through here. And we can just grow them up like we were doing before. But I need to figure out how many of these I want to make. So maybe we just make 10, which means 50. There we go. I just time in the bottle these. So they are pretty quick right now. And they're making us a bunch of bees. This should make us 50 bees altogether. Saying that, I actually need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I'm not making 50 bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm making 45 bees because I'm going to do 9 right here. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, going to do 9. That means this one on the end is going to be purely for feeding. So if I do this, I can show you. So this one I'm pulling out of this bee hive right here, and I'm just sending up into this. Oh, that's a point. I need to enable this one so it can input from there. So all of the honeycombs that are produced from this one are going to go into this router and then go up into this chemical oxidizer, and then that is going to produce more wasted or nuclear waste. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it for now. I might go and quickly find out when we are going to put the change to the bees in. So the change that we do on the server, I think, is probably a good change, right? And that is we change their pollinating flower from radiation to 6 times uranium block. And that way we can put the uranium block in a feeding upgrade. And then, yeah, we could just have the bees feed off of the 6 times uranium. So uranium block. So we've got some already. It's quite a lot. If we do 6 afterwards, it should say that one. So yeah, it's like 500,000 uranium just to get one set of wasted radioactive bees set up properly, right? So it's kind of worth it to do it, but also that's a lot of uranium. You might need a lot of radioactive bees as well. How's this doing? Still got 30 left to do. Okay, I'm not going to use all of my time in the bottle. I already used like 2 hours worth by the looks of it. Yeah, about 2 hours worth right there. Just boosting these as much as they can. Saying that, I don't really know what I'm going to use my time in the bottle for other than this. So maybe it's worth doing. We just do that, and that's 32 times, by the way. And that makes this rapido, and it makes this rapido as well. Now, I should say as well that I have changed this. And by changed, I mean I've just turned it off. I don't think we need this anymore, if I'm honest. Yeah, not at all. After all that, we don't really need this. Yeah, we just needed the initial like burst of radiation, and this is the only way to get it, as far as I know. This thing's amazing. This is like a game changer, almost. Like, I can't remember who told me about these, but they're so good. They're way better than like using a sink and integrated dynamics, in my opinion, because there's one block and you snap it against it and job done. And as far as I know, you can just use one of these for a massive reactor and it'll be fine. It will always keep the water topped up. So, always good. Right, I think next episode we've got a plan, and that is we're going to use some of the radiation that we've got, the nuclear waste, and we're going to make ourselves a mech suit. That's a lot of bees. This might be doing something to the server right now, so I need to think about this a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to call it there for today. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, we can see it working. We can see it working. It's doing its thing. It's making us some nuclear waste. Oh, I like that. So this does work. And how many have we got in our system? We've got 4. Amazing. That's because I haven't put any upgrades in yet, but I will do.